What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Ball with MTG. This is your host, Malcolm the GOAT. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about predictions going on in the NBA play-in tournament. Now, there's one more game left in the play-in tournament. That's the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. But before we get started, guys, Buzzsprout is an amazing resource that you can use to start your own podcast. It'll have you create an account, and you'll be able to send out your podcast to the iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify's of the world, and a whole lot of other platforms where people listen to podcasts on. And you'll be able to enter for a chance to win a $20 Amazon gift card. And make sure to follow us on Ball with MTG to stay up to date with the latest sports news. Ball with MTG starts now. All right, guys, like I said, we're going to talk a little play-in tournament. Now, all my Western Conference predictions were correct in the last episode. We want to talk about the Eastern Conference, the Eastern Conference. I'm going to just leave that on the table. But like I said, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors, I predicted that the Los Angeles Lakers would maintain that 7th seed, and they did in really good game. It was really historic. LeBron daggering that three in the last minute of the game really sealed the deal. But we have one more game. The Memphis Grizzlies and the San Antonio Spurs. They were really another game that went down to the wire. Jonas Valanciunas really showed out with the 23 points and 23 rebounds, really having a 2020 game and really helping that Memphis Grizzlies team get that win. And like I said from the beginning, Ja Morant is really, ever since he's been drafted, that team has really been a bully ball team. I mean, that's no team to sleep on. I mean, that team can get it done, and they've proven over the years that consistently over time, within these next 5 years, they're going to be a really good team. A team that nobody wants to see, a team that is going to make a conference finals one day. But now they're going up against the Golden State Warriors now, and they're going up against the dark horse MVP, in my opinion, and Steph Curry. And I don't think they're going to let 2 games slide now. The Golden State Warriors have had a really tremendous season this year. It's to say they're without Klay Thompson. And to fight for this 8th spot would mean everything for this Golden State Warriors team. It'll give them a lot more confidence to see especially what they can do without Klay Thompson. And they are the best team to knock off the Utah Jazz in the first round. I mean, I would be really scared if I was the Utah Jazz, because Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors, a lot of playoff experience on that team, a lot of championship the pedigree on that team. I would be very scared if I was the Utah Jazz. Especially, I know the Utah Jazz are filled with, they have 6 10-plus point per game scorers on their team. And Donovan Mitchell is just going to be coming back from his injury that he's been out for about a month and a half, his ankle injury. And, he's still going to be trying to get his legs right. And while Steph Curry is still at an all-time high, putting up 32 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists this season, really career high in points and, about career averages in rebounds and assists. And I'm really excited to see what they can do against that team. With all that being said, I do predict the Golden State Warriors are going to beat the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. I like what the Memphis Grizzlies have going on with Dillon Brooks and Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. and Jonas Valanciunas, and the list goes on. A lot of good young cats on that team mixed with that veteran presence. That's what you need, especially on a rising team as the Memphis Grizzlies. But it's too much firepower right now for that Golden State team. You're talking about the league MVP, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, who is the playmaker, who is a candidate for the Defensive Player of the Year. We have Jordan Poole off the bench who can light it up. He's really been lighting up towards the end of the season. Andrew Wiggins is coming into form. This team really has a good, solid group of guys that can get it done. I will believe they can get it done, and will be a scary matchup for the Utah Jazz coming up in the first round. That's about it for this edition of Ball with MTG. Just stating my predictions of what's going to happen tonight. Let me know what you guys think and who you think is going to win tonight. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure to follow us. Off the Clock is out. Peace.